Hi, we're Trading Up, and today's conversation starter is ONDO Finance, or ONDO. What is it and what is it used for? All right, as you can see, I have my screen up, my chart up, showing the price of ONDO right now. ONDO's current price is about 28 cents. Can you believe it? Well, the price is down right now, as are most of the cryptos. They're all down right now, and that downturn is due to multiple reasons. And some of those reasons include significant ETF outflows, macroeconomic pressures, leverage liquidations, geopolitical risk and regulatory uncertainty. We're still waiting for clarity, okay, as well as reduced trading volumes. And with those reduced trading volumes, it contributes to the higher volatility in the market and sharper price drops. So I do want us to get a snapshot of the price of ONDO in the month of February. We're talking, today is February 2nd. And so let's just get a snapshot of ONDO's price at the beginning of 2026, okay? And right now it's about 28 cents, as you can see on my chart. So let's talk about ONDO. What is ONDO? ONDO Finance is a blockchain project that's focused on real-world assets, or RWAs, specifically bringing traditional financial products like U.S. Treasury bonds and money market funds onto blockchain networks. The native token, ONDO, is used for governance, it's used for ecosystem incentives, as well as participating in the ONDO ecosystem. So we can think of ONDO as a bridge between traditional finance, also known as TradFi, and crypto, which helps to make safe yield products available on-chain. So what does ONDO do? Here's a simple explanation. Traditional assets such as U.S. Treasury bills or corporate bonds exist only in traditional markets. So ONDO tokenizes these assets and creates blockchain versions. Here are some of the blockchain versions of these assets: OUSG, OMMF, and USDY. Let me tell you about each one of these blockchain versions. Okay, OUSG, it's the tokenized U.S. Treasury fund. It offers a stable, yield-generating asset backed by short-term treasuries. OMMF, it's the tokenized money market fund. It's like a digital version of a high-yield savings account. And then we have USDY. It's the tokenized US dollar yield asset. It provides returns backed by US Treasuries and cash equivalents. So these tokens allow global access, also 24/7 settlement. The market doesn't close. They also offer fractional ownership. It can be broken up into smaller pieces, as well as easier liquidity and use in decentralized financial protocols. All right, so let's talk a little bit more about ONDO. ONDO, as I mentioned, is used in tokenized treasuries. Users can buy on-chain versions of U.S. Treasuries to earn safe, stable yield. Also, ONDO helps to provide stable yield products. ONDO's tokenized assets often yield 4 to 6%. That varies depending on treasury rates. It provides institutional access. ONDO partners with asset managers, banks, exchanges, and it does this to integrate traditional financial products into crypto infrastructure. And ONDO also provides DeFi collateral. Tokenized treasuries such as OUSG and USDY can be used in DeFi apps. And these apps can be used for lending, borrowing, and liquidity pools. ONDO also helps to provide governance. ONDO token holders participate in ecosystem decision making. So there are many pros of ONDO. Okay. ONDO has a first mover advantage in real world assets. It's one of the leaders in bringing tokenized U.S. treasuries on chain. And products like OUSG and USDY are backed by actual government bonds or cash equivalents. There's a strong use case. RWAs are one of the fastest growing sectors in crypto because they bring real world assets. They bring real yield, not speculative returns. And ONDO also has institutional partnerships. ONDO works with major financial institutions and custodians. All right, and ONDO also has growing adoption in DeFi. Stable yield assets are in demand for collateral, for staking, and for treasury management. Okay, and so one of the cons of ONDO is that ONDO's real-world asset tokens are issued and custodial, which means assets are held off-chain by institutions. Okay, and tokens can be restricted by KYC or approved users. Now, KYC means know your customer, all right? And these are mandatory multi-step verification processes used by financial institutions and businesses to confirm a customer's identity or address or other information that they require. All right. So ONDO is one of the leading platforms in bringing real-world financial assets to the blockchain, giving investors access to safe yield and tokenized securities. So there are many pluses with ONDO, especially when it comes to tokenization. And if you've been watching any of the financial channels, CNBC, Bloomberg, some of the money channels, you can definitely hear a lot more conversation, especially with Larry Fink, who is big into BlackRock, the financial institution. They're talking about tokenization. I hear that a lot now. And so we want to learn more about these things, tokenization, real world assets, so that we can be prepared for what's coming and actually what's already here. But we're going to hear more about it and we're going to see more about it, and we're preparing ourselves so that we will not be surprised. Okay, so remember that the price of ONDO is 28 cents right now. This is not financial advice. I'm not a financial advisor. I'm just bringing you information so that it can help you to make decisions for how you want to use your resources, or help you to make decisions on assets that you may want to either trade or hold. So again, this is not financial advice. I'm not a financial advisor, and I always encourage you to do your research. So thanks for joining me on Trading Up Conversations. Until next time, take care.